Hi Padma.
Hi.
Gukesh is now a world champion. How is that feeling for you?
We are very, very happy. First of all, I want to thank God for everything. Without Him, nothing would have been possible.
But this is just that final moment when he became the world champion and all the emotions that were flowing from him. How did you feel? Were you watching it live?
No, I didn't watch it live. It was my sister in law who called me and told that he became a champion. So after that, continuously, I was crying for 10 minutes.
Wow.
All the emotions came out. I was just crying for 10 minutes. And after that, we settled down and we are very happy.
So this entire world championship match, were you following it? How were you following it? Can you tell us?
Usually, I don't follow any of Gukesh games. I just see the result after the game is over.
And this time also?
Yeah, same.
Is it because you feel very stressed while looking at his game?
First of all, I don't understand chess. I can only see the bars going up and down, and the next thing is I feel very much stressed about it. So I don't follow his games.
But you follow the result, and
Yeah.
then you were also generally you talk to Gukesh when he's at the tournament during this World Championship. Were you also in touch with him?
Yeah, usually before, from the younger days, he has a habit of calling me before the match. He used to talk a short conversation before the match we used to have.
And in this World Championship, what did you feel? Like, were you aware that before it started, everyone was saying that Gukesh is the favorite? Did you know these things, or you were not aware?
Yes, I know. I was following he was many social media I used to follow. I have Insta and many were saying he was Gukesh was favorite because Ding was not emotionally very healthy. So, okay.
And then when the match began and when Gukesh lost the first game and then it was a very close match, what were your feelings like?
First of all, I want to say one thing. When Gukesh and Rajni left for World Championship, I told him, bring back our son as 2024 World Chess Champion. And his Gukesh dad said, he didn't say yes or no, but said, that means a lot actually. So, first match he lost. I understood that it was his nervousness. So, he's a kid after all, 18 years old. He must be having his nerves, and I believed he will settle down.
And then did you feel that the match was very close at some point? They were just going neck to neck, 7 draws in a row.
There were many missed chances for Gukesh as well as Ding, but I believed there will be a breakthrough, but it came from Gukesh. After that, I was little relaxed, but the next game itself again he lost. So till the last time it was whether it will go for tie breaks. We were little nervous, but I believed something good will happen.
And right now, when you came to Singapore,
Yeah.
how was that feeling when the closing ceremony happened? There was this very nice video of yours kissing the World Championship trophy.
Everything emotional, nothing else.
You know, my mind goes back to this one short interview we had in Delhi.
Yeah.
And where I had asked a question that, do you think this is all worth it? And you had given a one-line answer saying, definitely it should be. So, do you think that all these efforts that you are taking is worth it?
Definitely it should be. Yes.
That confidence which was there on your face back then when he was, I think, not even a GM,
Yes.
was so amazing, and it has all turned out into a beautiful journey. What gave you so much confidence back then?
It was the confidence I had in God as well as on Gukesh talent and hard work. And Rajni has sacrificed everything for him, so I believe that something will happen good. So I told it should be, now it has happened. Thank you.
And you have always said of one thing which I have been greatly inspired by, which is like, it's great to be a great player, but even more important to be a great human being or a
Yes,
great
always
person.
said that from he was a kid. When he was not even a chess player, I used to say that actually. And I always quote Vishayanand sir as his model. See how humble he is. He's a five-time world champion, but see how humble he is. So learn the humility from Vishwanathan Anand sir. I want you to be a good human being and also a good chess player, but I'll be more happier if you are when everybody says that you are a good human being.
And I think it's shaping up that way. There was one answer which Gukesh gave in the press conference, which was like, if you got an opportunity to look at the bar once in the entire game, when would you see it or something like this? And Gukesh said, I
He would
don't want
never
to cheat
cheat.
at anything in life.
Yeah, definitely. He is very honest, hardworking, and he would never cheat at any time of his life.
What would you watch the press conferences later?
Yes, I followed all the press conferences. After every game, I used to follow.
And how did you find his answers? Because the whole world was completely mesmerized at an 18-year-old guy with such wisdom. So, what did you feel about them?
You are also with it, like you are also with him since he was very young. From the age of some 9 or 10 years itself, he's a very matured child. Actually, very understanding. He's very matured.
Where do you think that maturity comes from?
I don't know. Maybe what we said when we brought him up, or I don't know.
What would be the qualities you think, like you see in him, which are in you, like the common qualities?
He's a very hard worker. He believes in God. I believe in God a lot. The only thing which I believe always that good things will happen is because of my belief in God. Not only now, but I pray to God like from my younger age. I believe in God a lot actually. That I instilled him from his younger age. So the belief that good things will happen. The same thing must be.
And also fighting spirit, no?
Yes, I think that has come from his father. When he was young, he wants to withdraw when he doesn't like. That is when the tournament doesn't go well. He wants to withdraw, but his father never allowed him to withdraw. If you have to finish the tournament and fight till the end. So, and after some few years, maybe that time he felt bad that his father is not understanding him. But when he became like a teenager, he felt that was the most important value his father has instilled in him. Never give up. It has come from his father.
There was this beautiful scene, no, when he finished his game and came out, and then he and his father hugged each other.
That was was the first time I'm seeing a very emotional moment between our son and his Rajnikant.
Yeah, did you think of like being in Singapore during the whole event? What was the thought process like that you decided to be in Chennai?
I never used to travel with him, as you know. So we decided, I'll come to Singapore if he wins. So after he won, we had just 4 hours to get ready. All our family, we booked tickets after that, and we came.
Becoming a world champion at the age of 18 is something that the chess world has never witnessed. It's like something truly special. What do you think is like now the next thing that he should look forward to as a parent? What would be your sort of advice or just discussion to him?
No, I don't want to think about anything for the future. Just we would like to enjoy the moment.
And one question that I wanted to ask is this: in this entire journey that you have had, maybe close to now 11 years or 12 years of chess, What would you call as the toughest moment or critical moment? How did you guys navigate that?
There are many critical moments when I don't, uh, I don't know how to say actually. Whenever he doesn't play well, we used to think whether we have made a good decision for him. He was very young. It was our duty to make a decision for him. He didn't go to school after some fourth or fifth grade.
Yes.
So it's in India. It's not in India, but for any child without studying, it's a risk taking moment. Whether whether it is appropriate to stop his studies and put him in chess the whole time. Whenever his rating or whenever he achieves something, we are happy. Okay, we are doing the right thing. But whenever, as a parent, whenever he doesn't do well in a tournament, we doubt. No, we don't doubt Gukesh, but we doubt our decision. This is the many times it happened mainly during his younger days. But after he became matured and when we see that he will definitely, he is a very hard worker, disciplined child, definitely he'll come up. It's okay if he doesn't study. That was the very hardest decision during his younger days when we didn't send him to school.
That was a very tough call. I think even now.
Many were telling we were taking risk, or what will happen when we go in a different path actually. That too with not sending the child to school and putting him in full chess. We thought till 8th grade we'll wait and after that we'll decide. Then after 9th grade, whenever we were trying to we'll decide, he was showing some improvements. So I don't know. By God's grace, everything went well. That's all.
And it's also a very, very brave decision because somewhere, you look at Gukesh and you never think that he has not gone to school. He is so well rounded. I think it's basically the journey of entire chess that helped him to also become very, very smart all around.
To be honest, this is the first time I feel we have made a correct decision of not going. He will not be able to balance both, right? Whenever you just concentrate in one thing, you can always, whatever it's your passion and you love something, you can definitely shine. When you are forced to put in two different things and you have to do both, maybe it's a lot of pressure for him. Adding to the pressure of playing all the chess games also. So now I think it's better he followed only chess.
And yes. There are so many people who have played a role to make this possible. It's of course the family, but his trainers, sponsors.
Definitely.
There is a school, Villamal, who's supported. There are so many people, right? To have it requires, right, to make a world champion, you need a lot of people supporting.
Yeah. I take this opportunity to thank, first of all, God for helping us throughout this journey, and his father who has sacrificed everything. It's because of him what Gukesh today is. And next, I would like to thank Vishyanand sir, who has introduced Vaka Academy. And through Vaka Academy, we had so many best coaches, Gayu, and all the seconds who has worked hard for his journey. And his sponsor who came out at the correct time to help Gukesh for everything, and Velamal school and the correspondent Vel Mohan sir, and all my best friends who had always thought positive about Gukesh and were very, very happy in his growth. And the last but not the least, all my dearest family members. And who are all I left, I don't know. I thank all the well-wishers who have supported Gukesh throughout his journey.
Beautiful.
And Sagar and Amruta, who has been showing Gukesh every time from his childhood till now.
We have been amazed with this entire thing. It's like Gukesh is right now creating a revolution in chess, which was something that we dreamt of. And he's doing that.
We are so lucky to witness this every second of his journey, and we are really blessed, like you say. I wanted to ask you one more thing, that how has been going back to the understanding more about Gukesh. How was the journey between candidates to World Championship in the last 6 months? Was it a lot of pressure, or how did you look at it as a parent?
I don't think he took much of pressure, but he worked hard every day after he won the candidates. Maybe he relaxed for few days maybe. But he said when we went to before Olympiad, we wanted to give him a break. We wanted him to take to our friend's house. But he said no, Olympiad is important to me. Very short period, I think. I would like to work. He came back from some Grantchester or something. This 1 week only I have, and it's very important for me. I have to prepare for the Olympiad. I'm not coming. So I was like amazed how this boy is not even taking a break, and he's so dedicated and he worked hard for the Olympiad actually. Then only when he gave the interview, like he said, I was like amazed when he said, last time I won the gold but not the team. This time I want the team to go win gold and I will do anything for that. That was like amazing. What a boy God has given me as a gift. After that also he was working very, very hard. I would know.
Also, we got to know like yesterday when he ate an ice cream, he said, I'm eating an ice cream after 1 year.
1 year, yes.
Which is such great discipline.
The discipline he has over his food, sleeping habits, and whatever. If he wants to do something, he put all his heart, and whatever it takes to do it, he'll put it the full effort. It is not only now, from the school days itself. He never goes to sleep without finishing his work.
Exactly, I wanted to ask you.
Even from first standard or something, I think. If he has not finished his work, he will not go to sleep. Even as a 5-year-old child or 4-year-old, I don't know.
And how did you, for the food over here, like were you also looking into it, like what he should eat over here, or during tournaments it's something which...
We concentrated on that a lot before. I used to give him healthy food, okay, but these 6 months we were very cautious in giving him very nutritious, balanced diet, actually. Usually I give him balanced food, but these 6 months we were very cautious about it.
And one last thing, like I forgot to ask you this, but in the 11th round, in the 12th round, when he actually, lost that game.
12th round.
12th round.
He lost, yeah. After that, like, because that one was, nobody was expecting that he will lose again, like Ding will strike back again. It felt like it would be almost getting to over. So how did you feel at that point of time, and what was your belief again, and was it very hard? Did you sleep at that night?
It was a very difficult day for me actually. He was like very much, his face expressions changed. He was like very much depressed, I won't say, but he was very sad actually. When I saw him on the video, I thought, God, what lot of pressure he is taking at 18 years of age. Please help us. That was the first thing it came into my mind. I cried a lot actually after that loss. I was just praying, that's all.
And then everything, of course, like next day.
I told him before itself, if God wants to give you something, it will definitely happen. Whatever it takes, it will come to you. So even the victory may be written in the last line of the game or the last game of the World Championship. So never give up. Play this game also like any other game in the World Championship. So don't give up. But I think that was the thing I spoke to him. Maybe many other words, I just remember this.
Beautiful. And thank you for sharing this thing and sharing the journey of this. It's truly inspiring what you have managed to achieve with Gukesh and the entire family. A huge congratulations.
Thank you.